Hey everybody, Scott here for GE300 videos. It's Friday, made it through another week. Only got 3 songs done, but I did reach my minimum goal of 10 songs for the NAMM show, done by today. Now I can spend all weekend learning the parts, because I don't have a memory to speak of. I should really write things down. Yeah, I don't like taking notes. But, yeah, I'm going to learn all the parts, put the presets in order where they need to be, and then rehearse them all day Monday and Tuesday. Right in here, right in my living room. Good stuff. So, instead of playing the bits for you, because I'm still learning them, I spent all day today finishing up songs 9 and 10, embellishing the stuff that I thought needed to be there, and I want to share that stuff with you and play you the bits over at my GarageBand, so that you can check out what I've done with the mixes and all that stuff, blah, blah, blah. So, shall we? All right, a few little things about the presets that I'm using. So for the little song number 10, Funky Time, I'm calling it, because I've got to have names for these things in some way or another so I can differentiate one from the next, so I don't try to play the wrong stuff on number 6. I shouldn't be calling it number 6. I should have names for these things. It's another thing I need to work on this weekend. But that particular preset, the amp US Gold 100 Clean. Favorite clean amp. Love it. The cab, same Marshall. There's a noise killer on there. But what I've added is overdrive. So I've added an overdrive and a delay, because I've added a little bit of a melody thing to it, so to speak. What's the, let me ask you a question. What's the last thing you would expect to hear over a pretty stereotypical funk group? I'll tell you what. Ebo. So that's why I did it. Because I like to do the unexpected. Plus, it's a fun thing to play with, and it'll sound good at the show. It'll be a simple transition, and I won't have to remember a million notes. I'm lazy at heart. So what I've done is I've set up a switch that turns on the overdrive and the delay for that bit. There's already some reverb on there, but it's very minimalist, and I've set it up to where I push the expression forward, the reverb increases in size and in mix level. And it's a very simple process. Go back and look at my other videos on how to use the expression for controlling merge functions, and that's basically all it is. So that one is completely set. The other preset that I did, I added on the mellowish one with the acoustic, my wavy lead, which is basically the JCM 800 with a tube driver in front of it. And then I have made or used the tape delay with a bunch of modulation and modulation depth to give it that waviness. If you hold a note, it sort of sounds like it's going out of tune. So there's a big solo at the end of that one. We'll go over to the GarageBand. I'll show you. All right, here we are at GarageBand. I'm going to show you the things that I've added. Now, before this was just acoustic and the, the big delay guitar. So I wasn't crazy about the acoustic being by itself, so I added a clean guitar doing the same thing. For the most part, it does sort of branch off a little bit. And when it gets to the next bit, it sort of funks it up a little bit more. And I think that adds a lot to the part. Then the next thing I added, just kept more guitar going. And then I decided that I was going to throw some crunch guitar on this one at the over the solo section. Pretty cool. But by itself, wasn't cutting it for me. So I threw down some Deep Purple organ. Played on guitar, of course. And the organ by itself. Pretty slick. Then there's a big guitar solo. And I did something interesting with this one that I don't normally do. And I turned off the noise reduction on the GE300 and let it all hang out. And I did get more sustain, and it does sound better. So, you know, do with that information what you will. You know, sometimes you need it. I mean, for live use, you really need it. For recording, not so much. So... All right, here we are. This is number 10, that funk groove from yesterday. I had a bunch of bass fixes to do, so I went in and removed some notes. Like there was a note right here that I tucked away, pulled out. It just sounds tighter now if you listen to the bass and drum groove. So, it sounds better now. To me, anyway. And the only stuff I added to this one was 3 tracks of EBow. And they are down here. And they're panned hard left, hard right, and then straight up the middle. The one straight up the middle has no extra reverb or EQ. The ones on the left and right, though, I play those, they have a bunch of reverb. Those are going to be the ones that remain on the track when I'm playing at the NAMM show, because when I play EBow, I like to have support of other EBow tracks. It just sounds better. And so this will be going on in the background. And and I'll be playing this main one right here without the this reverb. I need to do a quick edit. I've got a little bit of a noisy thing happening right there. Totally spaced that. Didn't cut it off. So basically, just Control T, highlight it, delete. You're gone, mister. Here's what it sounds like now. That's not acceptable. Must fix. So I have to move this fade in. And basically all I'm going to do is take my fade in point, move it over to the right, and then my baseline volume, which was set at 0, start it right there. Get out of that, and then give her a listen. Smooth as silk. Good times. So, let's listen to this one from the beginning. There you go, everybody. Songs 9 and 10, all done. Now I've just got to do the NAMM show mixes, meaning removing instruments that I don't want to be hearing, parts that I want to play, you know. I'll remove some rhythm bits, and then I'll completely gut the solos so that I can bring those in live. Good times. Oh, so come to the show. If you're going to be in Nashville next week, Thursday through Saturday, come on by, say hi. Booth 2016. So, I will be back in a little over a week. So, have a good weekend. Have a good week next week. I'll see you the Monday after. And until then, rock on.